This video shows you how to configure the settings on your BC 23.16 STS. The computer is operated using 5 buttons. The menu button is above the display. The ALTI button is at the bottom left. The heart rate button is in the middle at the bottom. The bike button is at the bottom right, and the lap button is below the display. Press and hold the menu button to open the settings. Use the bike and ALTI buttons to scroll left and right between the activities, statistics, total values, and settings menus. Press the menu button to open the activities menu. You can now view the training data stored for the rides you have already completed. Press the bike button to go to the interval setting. This enables you to determine whether your BC 23.16 will store your training data every 5, 10, or 20 seconds. Shorter intervals provide more accurate results, but take up more internal memory. You can store up to 99 rides, which, with a logging interval of 20 seconds, equates to a total memory of 500 hours. Press the bike button to go to the option Delete Activities. Select Yes to delete all of your training data, or No if you want to retain the data. Confirm your selection by pressing the menu button. The final option in the activity menu is Ghost. Open the menu to download training data from the data center to the BC 23.16. Select Back to go back a level, or press and hold the bike button for 3 seconds. The next menu contains your statistics and enables you to view your training statistics for the last few months. Toggle between the total distance, time, altitude uphill, distance uphill, altitude downhill, distance downhill, calories, and number of trips. Press the menu button to navigate through the stored monthly values. Select Back to go back a level in the menu structure, or press and hold the bike button for 3 seconds. The next section contains the total values. Open the menu to view your stored total values. Scroll through the values from left to right: distance, time, altitude uphill, distance uphill, altitude downhill, distance downhill, and calories. Select Back to go back a level, or press and hold the bike button for 3 seconds. The next menu is the Settings menu, in which you can choose between Device, Bike, User, Altitude, and Total Values settings. The first item in the device settings is the Language menu. To open this, select Language and press the menu button to confirm. The default language starts to flash. Press the bike button to change the language and the menu button to save your selection. Use the menu item Speed to set whether the bike computer should display the speed in kilometers or miles per hour. Based on this selection, distances are also then measured in kilometers or miles. For the temperature format, you can choose between degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit. Open the setting, select the desired unit, and press the menu button to confirm. Follow the same procedure again in the next menu item, Weight, where you can set the unit to either kilograms or pounds. In the Height option, set whether you would like to enter your height in centimeters or feet and inches. Make your selection, then press the menu button to confirm. Press the bike button to go to the next option, Clock. Open this setting and start by choosing the desired time format, 12 or 24 hours. Once you have confirmed your selection, you can set the time. Press the bike button to change the flashing hour value and the menu button to confirm the value you have set. Next, repeat the same process for the minutes value. Now use a similar process for the next menu option, Date. Press the bike button to select the desired date format. Confirm your selection and then set the year. Press the bike button to increase the flashing year value. Confirm your selection and repeat the process for the month and day. In the next menu item, you can adjust the display contrast. Select the desired display contrast, low, medium, or high, and confirm your selection. The Power Save setting enables you to specify whether your bike computer should automatically switch from sleep mode to Power Save mode after a few minutes of non-use to further reduce the power consumption. If this setting is enabled, the time indicator or selected sleep screen will disappear during non-use, and the display will instead just show the word sleep. You can switch the cadence on or off in the next menu item. If the cadence is disabled, the temperature is displayed at the top right of the normal ride screen instead. The heart rate indicator can also be switched on or off depending on whether you want to use your heart rate transmitter. If the heart rate indicator is disabled, the current time will appear at the top left during your ride. Finally, you come to the last menu item, Near Field Communication. Thanks to the NFC chip integrated into the bike computer, your ride data can be wirelessly transmitted to your smartphone from where you can read it. Switch NFC on or off and confirm your selection. If NFC is disabled, neither other SigmaLink users nor you yourself are able to access the bike computer using the app. Select Back to go back a level in the menu, or press and hold the bike button for 3 seconds. The bike settings menu can be used to set the wheel circumference, bike type, and bike weight for 2 bikes to enable precise speed, distance, and performance measurements. Start by selecting a default wheel size for bike 1 or entering the size manually in millimeters. Information on how to determine your wheel circumference can be found in the operating instructions provided or in our wheel circumference video. Press the bike button to select the desired wheel circumference in inches, then confirm your selection. If you cannot find your wheel size among the default values, press the menu button to select Manual. You can now change the flashing millimeter value until you reach the desired value. Press the menu button to change the decimal digit and then again to save the setting. Next, you can select the type of your first bike. Choose between mountain bike, race drop, and race hoods. Confirm your selection. Then enter the weight for bike 1. If you also want to use the BC 23.16 for a second bike, repeat these 3 steps for it. Press back to go to the higher menu levels. In the next menu item, User, you can enter your personal details. Open the menu to start by entering your date of birth. Press the bike and ALTI buttons to change the year, month, and day, then confirm your selection by pressing the menu button. Next, repeat this same process to enter your weight, height, and shoulder width, as well as to select your gender. In the Heart Rate Max menu item, you can specify whether your maximum heart rate should be automatically calculated or whether you want to enter it manually. To enter the value manually, proceed in the same way as for the other entries. The Target Zone menu item enables you to select between the 3 target zones, Fit, Fat, and Own. If you select Own, you must manually enter your low and high target values. In the next menu steps, you can manually specify the upper and lower values for the 4 heart rate intensity zones. In the next step, you can switch the zone alarm on or off. Next, select Back or press and hold the bike button to go up a level in the menu structure. You now come to the altitude settings. Open the settings to initially choose whether the altitude should be displayed in meters or feet. Confirm your entry, then enter your value for the first of 2 possible home altitudes. Repeat the process for the second home altitude. In the next point, you come to the mode for setting the altitude or air pressure. Here you can either set your current altitude or the current sea level air pressure. The other value will be calculated from the set value. Go back to the next menu level up and open the final setting option, Total Values. Here you can change or reset the value stored for the distance, time, altitude uphill, distance uphill, altitude downhill, distance downhill, and calories for both bikes 1 and 2. Press the bike button to change the values stored and confirm the individual decimal values with the menu button until the total value is confirmed. To reset all of the stored values, press the bike button to scroll to All Reset and open the menu. Select OK and press the menu button to confirm. Exit the setting area for the total values by using the back function or pressing and holding the bike button. You can now exit the entire settings menu at any time by pressing and holding the menu button. Menu Close appears on the display and your BC 23.16 reverts to functional mode. Further information and videos about our products can be found on our website www.sigmasport.com and our YouTube channel.